Made it up to Fairbanks and driving through the beautiful country from Haines Junction and over through Beaver Creek to Toke and camped at Beaver Creek and then came through Toke and made it to Fairbanks last night. And definitely good to be up here camping here. I don't know if it's going to be the place to stay, but I see really the potential for this or Northwoods Culture Lumberjack show. Whether it's trying to find some Alaska Railroad land lease in up by Healy Denali Park entrance way, or down in Talkeetna, or up here. I was like in Esther yesterday, the Golden Camp area where they used to have the Gold Camp show with Keenan River. I don't know where he would do it, but there's a lot of people. I think there might even be a lumberjack team at the university. There's a lot of people in terms of the university community. They're young, they're into fitness, and the Gold Stream Valley, how I think it would really tie in effectively to, a lot of those young people want to get into the dog mushing and stuff, but they don't have the ability and the finances to have that big, huge 100-dog kennel. So the 1-dog class and how this sort of a show, a moneymaker, an employer can potentially tie into that is pretty exciting, I think, and potentially really find a niche within that community and thrive and grow and that sort of thing. So that's really exciting. That's cool. We made it up here, camped with the dog. It's kind of cool overcast, which is nice. I didn't want that really extreme heat up here, and kind of broke the gym routine. Ate a bunch of trash and junk on the road. Took a day off completely. Did a little bit of a workout in Toke yesterday morning, just some pull-ups and dips. Made it in town, did a little bit of a gym workout, and then again this morning, same sort of thing. And I think it's really good to kind of break your routine and push yourself out of it. If you're like incorporating someone else's programming, like I was kind of learning from some of that summer training Christian Guzman thing, doing some of the bodybuilder-esque stuff that I don't really do, and integrating with some of my workouts in Chino. I was doing well with that. I was thriving with that routine, and Chino's not a huge place for driving around stuff, but then breaking it, getting up here, and then just doing some other stuff like not barbell, not cable machines, just some some dumbbells and stuff like that. And it's like, to get stuck in your routines or someone else's routines, and that's sort of like this idea for this tourist business show type thing, and also how that relates to our winter race and that sort of thing too. We don't get stuck in programming something that's like how the Iditarod works with the Iditarod and how it works with the big tourist businesses in the summer, and don't build your thing just like that, or don't build something just like how CrossFit works with all their different gyms, that kind of thing. But I was reflecting going through Toke and going through, you think about Glen Allen, going through Beaver Creek, and Destruction Bay, but just think about the difference if you had like a gym in Toke versus like the fast food eateries. And like I waited around an hour or something that morning just to be able to grab like the chicken strips and fries from the Toke thing. It makes me think, but you can do a great workout in the park there, doing the pull-ups and the dips and push-ups at the school playground, on a Memorial Day, no one's there. But it made me think how that programming, the difference in a small town like that, rural Alaska, just like, on the road system, but like it's not a big hub, the lack of a gym, but the fast food and stuff. Like if you had a gym there, like how hard would it be to connect, especially a place like that? Obviously, how would you heat it in the winter? You'd spend a lot of money in it, but I think a gym would do well there, like up in Healy Denali too. And it's like, you read about that guy, that African guy who made all his own equipment, with like cement and some pipes, and I was not sure of the exact weights for bodybuilding. I don't remember his name, but I'll link to it in this YouTube video. It's like, should you build a couple of those, some of those places in Alaska? And those are the type of places where you can really connect how the fitness and health industry connected with the hunting and the fishing and what we're trying to do with the 1-dog class and with the actual dog and skiing in the winter, and sort of hybridize, the gym and the health and fitness culture with what we're trying to do with sort of the outdoors culture, and then connecting it to the dog and the history and Iditarod and everything here, and make sort of a bridge sport between the big, between the big stuff that goes on that's so economic with Iditarod or business anywhere, and making it so that it's a real low barrier of entry, and sort of celebrating the best of the history up here in terms of the self-reliance, the sustainable aspects of being able to live off the land yourself and get the food yourself and travel if you're your own power, which is like the one dog skiing and stuff like that. So that would be kind of cool, I think. But I don't know how you would do that. But I don't know if there's enough people to really, I imagine there is though with the schools and stuff. Maybe there's gyms in the schools, I don't know. But that's sort of the status right now. Sipping on an Americano with coconut from there's a new Bikini Coffee stand in Fairbanks, which is cool. I was hoping to go through Whitehorse and hit up Tim Hortons in the hot springs there, but didn't make it just because the only ferry available was going to Haines from Juneau, so we ended up going all the way to Haines and not being able to go to Whitehorse because it's a real big backtrack from Haines Junction. I thought about it, but I didn't really feel like the time and the money and trying to stay focused on our goals here, so I made it all the way up here. And anyway, I gotta go. These people are cleaning the hotel. I'm just charging this thing for a second, and you need to stay here. We're just using the Wi-Fi. But driving down from the car and should start working and stuff. And yeah, that's it.